Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Cheyenne Sharp, and today is Wednesday, June 26th, 2024. We have a lot to look at in local news today, including information on the City of Good Hope's fireworks show, free meals from Cullman Caring for Kids, and East Elementary School's recent grant. All this plus sports, weather, and more. But for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. This Friday, June 28th, from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m., Cullman Caring for Kids will be giving away 5 frozen meals per child to local households. The meals are limited to the first 175 kids. The frozen dishes will be given away at the Cullman Caring for Kids and United Way of Cullman County Food Bank, located at 402 Arnold Street Northeast. Next up, congratulations to Taylor England and Kayla Mize on their promotions with Cullman Communications and Dispatch. Taylor has been promoted to Dispatch Manager over Operations, and Kayla has been promoted to Dispatch Manager over Administration. These ladies have been with the Dispatch Center for over 8 years and represent the county well. Congratulations on your new positions, ladies. To finish up our top stories, the 4th grade at East Elementary was thrilled to receive a grant to purchase mystery science packs that allowed the young learners to do countless science experiments and hands-on activities this past school year. East Elementary received 5 boxes of materials, 1 for each 4th grade class, and the students were thrilled to get to create the projects in class and take them home to show their families. With the materials from the mystery packs, the groups made working models of the human eye, studied electricity, and made their own LED flashlights. These are just a few examples of the amazing projects the classes did in science this year with the mystery packs. It was only possible because of grant funds received from the Cullman City Schools Foundation. Now that we have our top stories out of the way, we're going to take a quick break before returning with sports.
Discover what's buzzing in Cullman with Community Matters, where every story pops off the page with local flair. It's the magazine that's got the inside track on what's now, what's new, and who's who. Get the lowdown on top eats and the 411 on recipes that'll turn up your summer cooking game. Relive our local team's triumphs on the sports fields and pencil in summer's hottest events for fun the whole family will love. Get your copy of Community Matters at the Cullman Tribune, any of the local businesses on screen, or scan the QR code.
Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. After splitting the first 2 games of the College World Series final over the weekend, top-ranked Tennessee and third-ranked Texas A&M returned to Charles Schwab Field Monday night with the national title on the line. After jumping out to an early lead and fending off a late push from the Aggies, the Volunteers took Game 3 6-5 to capture their first national championship in program history. Tennessee also made history as it became just the second #1 overall seed to win a national title since the tournament switched to its current format in 1999. Leading 3-1 in the 7th inning, World Series MVP Dylan Dreiling lifted a 2-run home run out of right field to highlight a 3-run inning for the Vols, giving them the insurance they needed to win the national title. Dreiling was named the series MVP after going 7 for 12 at the plate with 4 runs scored and 7 RBIs in the championship series. The sophomore homered in each game of the World Series finals, the first player to ever do so. Texas A&M rallied in the final 2 innings, scoring a pair of runs, 2 singles, and a double in the 8th. The Aggies pushed 2 more runs across in the top of the 9th, trimming the lead to 6-5, but Aaron Combs struck out Ted Burton to secure the win for Tennessee and collect his 6th save of the season. Christian Moore, Tennessee's all-time home run leader, opened Game 3 with a leadoff home run. He's just the 2nd player to hit a leadoff home run in the championship game. Xander Sechrist was Tennessee's Game 3 starter, pitching 5 1/3 innings with 7 strikeouts, 1 walkout, and 1 run allowed. Sechrist picked up the win, his 6th of the year, in his final outing as a Tennessee Volunteer. Well, that covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be right back after this message. Hello and welcome back to Cullman Today. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Some of the staff and partners of the Link of Cullman County attended a mental health first aid training at the Link's facility last week. This certified training from the National Council for Mental Well-Being, presented by Wellstone, better equipped them to recognize signs and symptoms that someone is having a mental health challenge. They sharpened their listening skills and learned effective methods for reassuring someone who is experiencing a mental health challenge. The participants acquired the knowledge they needed to confidently refer someone to appropriate support and services. The Town of Berlin is seeking temporary event support for the Town of Berlin's 2024 Community Day Tractor Show in celebration of Sweet Grown Alabama Day on July 13, 2024. Applicants must be at least 16 years old and available to work 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, July 13th. The pay rate for the one-day position is set at $15 an hour. To apply, please email a resume to clerk@berlinal.gov. The seniors of the Holly Pond Senior Center were smiles all around during Bible study with the Holly Pond Methodist Church. The seniors had a great turnout with Pastor Dwight Kidd discussing scripture and biblical promises for seniors. The center says everyone had a great time singing aloud and enjoyed the Bible study. The City of Good Hope's 6th annual Faith, Family, Freedom, and Fireworks Extravaganza will be held on July 3rd with the horse flag presentation at 7:30 p.m. and fireworks to follow at dark. The event will be held at Good Hope Park and put on by its sponsors, branded by Christ Cowboy Church and the City of Good Hope. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Welcome back. Let's take a moment to respect those that have lost their lives as we turn to obituaries. James Frank Blakely. James Frank Blakely, age 70 of Cullman, passed away on Tuesday, June 25th. There are no services planned at this time. Ted William Wagnon. Funeral services for Ted William Wagnon, age 88 of Bremen, will be at 7 p.m. on Friday, June 28th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home with Morris Helton officiating. Visitation will be from 6 to 7 p.m. on Friday, June 28th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Nancy Elizabeth Boatwright. Funeral services for Nancy Elizabeth Boatwright, age 49 of Arley, will be Saturday, June 29th at 2 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Visitation will be held from noon to 2 p.m. Interment will be at Holly Bush Baptist Church in Pelahatchie, Mississippi. Paula Jones Hazelrig. A visitation for Paula Jones Hazelrig, 73 of Hanceville, will be from 3 to 5 p.m. Friday, June 28th at Hanceville Funeral Home. Catherine Kathy Hood. Catherine Kathy Hood, age 84, went to be with the Lord on June 20th. She was born December 19th in the Jones Chapel area. Funeral services were held at graveside at Sardis Baptist Church at Addison, with Reverend Jimmy Sawyer officiating. That concludes today's obituaries. Our thoughts and prayers are with those families and loved ones. Now, let's take a look at the incoming weather forecast. Today, there's a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 p.m. Mostly sunny and hot with a high near 97. Heat index values climb as high as 100 degrees. Tonight holds a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms and patchy fog after 1 a.m. Otherwise, mostly cloudy with a low of around 69. Tomorrow also has a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, but it will remain mostly sunny with a high near 89. And tomorrow night is set to be mostly clear with a low of around 69. That concludes another edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Cheyenne Sharp with Cullman Today, wishing you a wonderful Wednesday, Cullman.